Hi, I'm Cody Fellers here at Rush Truck Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'd like to thank you guys for coming in today to take a look at our new International MV607. But first, before we talk about the MV, let me tell you a little bit about Rush Truck Center. Rush Truck Center has the largest dealer network across the US, Canada, and we're in more than over 20 states. Here at Rush Truck Center in Indianapolis, we offer new and used trucks, rental and leasing. We have a body shop. We have a service shop, mobile technicians, in-house financing, and we even have our own fab shop. We can take this MV behind me and turn it into any custom configuration application that you might need today. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this truck. When you approach the front of the MV, you're going to notice the one-piece windshield. You're going to notice the sloped and contour hood design. You're going to notice the one-piece bumper. This one-piece bumper does have an option to come in a 4-inch extension. The 4-inch extension gives you a little space, a little cushion in case you get into any accidents over the road. The accident's going to keep the damage away from your headlights and away from your hood. Now let's say you do get into some damage on the hood. Instead of the one-piece hood design like our competitors, we offer a 3-piece hood design. This design is to be fixed quickly and cost effectively and get you back on the road, improving your uptime. Another industry-leading feature I'd like to point out when I pop this hood. Notice the effort. One hand, less than 12 pounds of pressure. Go ahead and take a look under the hood. This particular truck is spec'd out with our Cummins B 6.7 liter engine, offering you up to 250 horse. It is also paired with our Allison 2100 HS transmission that is a 6-speed automatic. You're going to notice the translucent and molded reservoirs of your power steering and your coolant. You're going to notice how easily accessible and easy to read both of your dipsticks are, and they're also color coded. Another great feature, check this out. If you're out over the road and you have a headlight that you need to be replaced, you don't have any tools, well, you don't need them. Pop the cam lock out, pop it right back in, and you're back on the road where you need to be. Moving to the front axle of this truck, this particular truck is spec'd with an 8,000 pound front axle. Now I can go up to a 14,006 on the front. I'll tell you why later. But with this 8,000 pound, it allows you to have a 50-degree wheel cut in both directions, giving you great maneuverability on any of your job sites today. Moving on back to the cab. This cab has been completely redesigned by Navistar, by International. You're going to notice the one-piece window. The one-piece window design from our 4300, we did have the vent window. We chose to eliminate the vent window, giving you a nice sloped contour, overall improving the greater visibility for your driver, which relates to safety. Giving the driver greater safety, greater visibility overall is a perfect feature to add. Our pedestal mirror option, as you can see here, the pedestal mirror is going to be a breakaway mirror. We do still have the C-looped mirror if that's what you prefer. If you happen to damage the pedestal mirror, you remove these 3 bolts. Underneath the housing, there's going to be a plug-in connector. You plug in the new mirror, you put the 3 bolts back on, and you're back on the road ready to go. You don't have to remove the inside door panel, no rewiring. Again, improving your overall uptime. This is our International MV. This is our work truck. Your driver's going to have gloves on. When he comes up to the door handle, he's going to have plenty of room, plenty of space, and it really has a great automotive feel to it. Your driver's also going to be getting in and out of their vehicle all day long. We've improved the entry and egress by making the stairs staggered. Moving on back to our frame, I would like to point out that everything on our frame is all going to be huck bolted. The huck bolted frame gives you greater tightness and even spacing all throughout, and you don't have to worry about retorquing or retightening these huck bolts later on down the road. Now this particular truck on the rear axle has a 19,000 pound rear. The 19,000 pound rear with an 8,000 pound front is going to be your perfect combination for your 26,000 pound GVW, which this truck is, keeping you under the proper CDL requirements. Now, another option we could do, I mentioned at the beginning, we could do a 14,006 on the front. If we put a 14,006 on the front, we would do a rear tandem rated at 40,000 pounds with an optional Cummins L9 engine, giving you up to 350 horse and 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Opens this MV up to a wide variety of applications. Now I'd like to approach the cab again. One of the great other features of the cab, we offer, as you can see, this is our standard day cab. You could go to an extended cab. You could also do a crew cab option. Oh, and one of the great things here, you're not gonna find at our competitors at Hino or Ford, we do also offer an air cap suspension for our cab. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of the cab, and I'll tell you about all the great new industry features. Wow, when you get in this truck, very comfortable. First thing I notice is just the design. It just feels good. Your arm rests right here perfectly because of the contour slope of the windshield, or the window, excuse me. You're gonna notice the great visibility of the one-piece window, sloped hood. The pedestal mirrors have been moved forward on this, allowing the driver to keep his eyes on the road and reduce neck strain when he's looking out of his mirrors. Another great thing over here on your A-pillar, we talked to our drivers. Our drivers wanted the air horn back up here on the lanyard. When you're in an evasive maneuver, it's hard to find the buttons whenever the air horn was on, the steering wheel. Back up here, that's where the drivers wanted it. That's where International put it. I'd like to point out your Bluetooth. All of your buttons that are on, all of your buttons and all of your rocker switchers here are all gonna be laser etched and backlit. Makes it easy to find. If you're wearing gloves, easy to use. All of our switches on our new design HVAC system are all gonna have a really automotive feel. We offer a 3.5-inch color LED digital display cluster. Pagination switch here allows you to customize 8 different combinations on your digital display cluster. You're gonna notice that this is our stock mounted dash shifter. This is also the automatic Allison transmission. We do offer a column shifter. You can place the column shifter here, allowing the driver to easily access it, and also allow the driver to control the engine brake while keeping his hands close to the steering wheel. As you sit back in this seat, another great feature I'd like to point out here, you're gonna notice the steering wheel. Not only does it tilt, but it has a telescopic feature allowing the driver to get comfortable where he's gonna be. Your driver's gonna be here all day. Your driver's gonna really like this. He can put it wherever he wants, he or she, You're gonna notice on the floorboard, all the spacing. The depth of this allows for a 30-inch gap, 30-inch spacing down here, which is, again, more than what our competitors have to offer. This design here is our flat panel. We do offer a wing panel as well, with up to 30 rocker switches that come pre-wired. Move over here. Snap this panel out. This is your fuse panel. All your fuses are going to be inside the truck. They're not out in the weather. If you happen to have to change one of these, you're not going to be out having to dig through and get through all the grimy stuff. You're going to notice that there's a gutter system here. If you happen to leave a drink or spill anything, you don't have to worry about any of the liquid getting down into your fuses. Now that I've showed you all the great features about this, let me tell you about one more thing about the MV. The MV has a diagnostic system that's on board that's called Diamond Logic. Diamond Logic allows you to tap into the system for any job site and customize that for that particular job site and that application, and you can change it on ground on the job site. Industry leading technology. No other OEM has that. I'd like to thank you again for coming in today. Remember, at International, it's uptime, and at Rush Truck Center, we have the right network and the right assets to keep you over the road for the long haul. I appreciate your time. Thank you.